So it's about 3:30 in the morning. Just finished loading the ute up, waiting on the boys to get here, and then we've got the 7.5 hour drive up to the property where we're going to spend a week up in the mountains. Wish us luck. It's going to be bloody cold, but it's going to be a good time. Alright guys, see you out there. Hey guys, so after 7 or so hours drive, we're finally up at the farm. A little bit of a sprinkle around, but we're should be all good. Anyway, wish us luck. So it's day 2, just walking out for a morning hunt. The fog's just lifted. Had a pretty successful afternoon yesterday. Kyle shot himself 3 goats. Pretty good stuff. And he shot himself 1. So I've already got a little bit of meat back at the base. So anyway, hopefully we'll see a couple of pigs today. Just chasing some pigs at the moment. Breathtaking, isn't it? Alright guys, sorry I couldn't capture that, but it was a bit of a sudden moment thing. Just shot myself a little pig. Just head down and check him out now. Let's have a look, eh? Little sow. One less pig causing havoc up here. Just spent a good half hour just getting the back straps and legs off that pig that I just shot. Thanks to the boys for helping out. So see how we go, see how I go lugging that in the bag. And he just found a mob of goats up the top of the hill. We just knocked about 5. We haven't got a 6th one, but we haven't found him just yet, so we'll start boning these bad boys out and fill this backpack with some more meat. Finished butchering up those 4 goats. Pack's loaded full of meat. Gonna head back to camp now and tidy it all up. So it's hunting morning 2 of day 3 of the trip. We're going to check out some gullies where we've seen some pigs on before. Yeah, we'll see if we get on some grunners. If not, we should get some goats. Bag in and carry out whatever meat we get. Like I was saying last night, you know, the freezers, one of the eskies already half full, so yeah, we're doing pretty well. Got pretty cold last night, so yeah, got well below 0. Got ice and frost everywhere. You know, it's good hunting weather. Alright, we're gonna get to it. So we've just followed a game trail down to the back end of this den that we've hunted a few times before. Got down to the back end and a really strong smell of goat, but not much around. So we're going to stick to the plan, head back over this hill, follow those gullies and see what route leads us. So a good indication of how well you're doing stalking and how good your especially camouflage and whatnot is. See how close you can get to the native animals while hunting ferals. I got to within about 5 metres of a mob of roos just then. Spotted them from about 100 metres away. Just kept creeping in as I'm following this ridge. Anyway, as I've gotten to get my camera out of the pocket, the Velcro, noise of the Velcro, spooked them away. Otherwise I would have had some really nice footage of those roos for you. Anyway, I'm going to press on. So we're just walking back to camp and Kyle managed to find a decent mob of goats, so him and Andrew just let have at it. I think they're going to go chase the rest of the mob now. We'll start cutting them up. Decent little building out of that mob that we just knocked over. Start butchering him up. Hey guys, so ended up getting 2 of those goats. You got a whole bunch of meat off them, so should be good. One of the legs is going to go in the camp oven tonight. Successful morning hunt. Just out here on my own, I'm going to try hitting these ridges around here. This is where the river flows through the block, so typically have a lot of luck in this area. So got 2.5 hours till sunset. Hoping to knock over a couple of goats and bring them back to the ute. Yeah, should be a good couple of freezer fillers. We'll see how we go. Hey guys, so this is probably my favourite part about this property. This river here. A bit too cold to go for a dip for now, it's the middle of winter. But middle of summer, sit in these waters here, have a couple cold ones, throw a line out. It's just amazing. So I pulled out of the creek, halfway up a ridge similar to what you see over there. Just had about a 4 or 5 metre near vertical ascent. Pretty much the only place that I could get up. Yeah, just those rocks were way too slippery. Fell over a couple of times, it's just not worth the risk. So I started climbing up the mountain on the northern ridge, so anyway, I can smell goat around here, so they're about. It's just a matter of finding them. Alright guys, I've got to be quick. Just shot 2 pigs on the run. Both of them went in different directions, so I'm going to go make sure they're both dead, and then I'll touch base. Here's one of the pigs that I just knocked over. So that one was, shit, that would have been a good 200 metre shot. Dropped a bit low, ended up shooting him in the gut, so made it easy enough for him to find them in this long grass. There are a couple others that I got on there. There's one more up the top that was about 100 metres from the ute that I saw him drop straight away though, so got a marker on him. This is the main one I was worried about getting away. So I got him near the road, so I'll bring the ute round, get some decent bloody back straps of him. Seems healthy enough. Go get this other one now. There you go guys, you know what was a pretty ordinary afternoon hunt quickly changed. Pigs mate, they just pop out. We don't really get mobs like that up here neither. There was a good 8, 9, maybe even 10. A couple little ones in there. Good stuff. Just a quick one guys, so just while I'm dressing this this pig with its guts in, just one of the ways I do it. A lot of people say that the 223 isn't a good ground for pigs, it's got to be at 308, blah blah blah. This is only a small sized pig, but this just goes to show you shot placement's what it's all about. Now, this pig I knocked over at 200 yards. If you have a look there, entrance route right through the shoulder. And I mean, you can look at the damage that's done through right there. Dropped it on the spot. There you guys, so we're just going to check out the little paddock where I shot those pigs last night. Hoping the boys can get on. So I'm just out of this paddock where I shot those pigs last night. You can hear a few goats bleeding up in that scrub over there. A little mob in there, mixed in with some sheep though, so I've got to be careful. I might even pass these ones up to try and get some pigs. I'll try and get some good footage for you anyway. So guys, this is big dig in this little hut. So we're hunting on goat tracks with not over ridiculous drops, but not easy going. I'll tell you what guys, So beautiful. So bloody beautiful. Hey guys, after a pretty disappointing morning where we gave up an opportunity on some goats to chase some pigs, we decided to hit it pretty hard this afternoon, so we're going to do about a 4-hour afternoon hunt, cover a fair bit of ground. Anyway, let's see how we go. So the other guys and I were split up again. Got them hitting the front paddocks where I've seen some pigs before. And I'm going to keep chugging over this hill here where we shot some goats a couple of days ago. Hoping to pick up the rest of them up. Alright guys, wish us luck. So while my primary reason for hunting is, filling the freezer and getting outdoors, there are certain things that while you're hunting off the beaten track that sort of get your mind thinking. Just little things like, I'm up on this ridiculous rockscape, yet so much of our native plant life thrive in such a harsh environment. Really just makes you sort of appreciate, the big picture. Sometimes it's good just to take stock and reflect on, the wider world. Just like that, guys, that's how it's done. So I spotted him just over that ridge there, probably only 50 metres away. Anyway, he ran off about 5 metres or so before I heard him hit a thud, so we'll go find him and get some meat, eh? Alright, so I've got small back straps in the bag and a couple legs. Been rolling up and down these hills for a few days now. Before we went on this hunt we were already over 50 k's, so it's good though. Bloody brilliant. Anyway, head back to the spot where I'm going to meet these boys and carry on with it. So we've still got enough light that we're going to hit this gully up ahead. Hopefully get on some more goats up here. Years yet, so yeah, a lot of wildlife is sort of spread out. But anyway, we're 24 hours in and we've already got half an esky full of mates, so that's a win. Alright, well, we're going to get going, we've got plenty more to explore, so stay tuned. So it's our second last day out here, our last morning hunt. So we're checking out some gullies where I shot that goat yesterday. Got the guys along with me on this one, so we'll see how we go. never shot a deer before, so it'll be a good experience for him to sort of stalk a deer. But yeah, just I'll quickly show you some rough marks. It's been raining a bit, so probably doesn't look like great, but nice rubs there. He was a good looking buck. I'm really wishing we got the shot at him, real trophy stuff. But anyway, we can always get him another time because the boys don't have any luck. And he'll just be bigger. I love hunting, it's amazing. Had an absolute shocker all morning, haven't seen nothing. And just as we're coming back, we see something like that, just, it's amazing. So we're day 5 last afternoon. Had 4 solid days of hunting. Hasn't been the best result meat-wise for this property by far, but this morning took the cake when we spotted this magnificent fallow buck standing on the top of a ridge. The silhouette was beautiful, just breathtaking. Anyway, so we're having a last roll of the dice, see if we can get onto a couple more goats in this last little gully. But we've still done it right. It's been a successful trip, but it's not as fruitful as our normal adventures up this way. Still, seeing that buck this morning makes it. We didn't even shoot anything this morning, but seeing that buck just made that morning probably the best part of this hunt this week. Alright guys, wish us luck. We're spread out over a decent field. We're going to cover some serious terrain. Last throw of the dice, and tomorrow morning, back up the ute and head home. Here goes. It's better to go hunting with someone that would rather not take a shot than take a shot at something that he's not 100% sure on. So he was saying he had a couple of really good opportunities to take a shot, clean, sweet shot, but wanted confirmation that it was a goat, not a sheep, because there are some old sheep in around these paddocks. So he waited for himself and Andrew to catch up to him, and by that time he'd made a bit of noise and they'd spooked off. So yeah, it's better to hunt with someone that would rather not take the shot than someone that's just trigger happy, blats at everything, and next thing you know, you've got livestock down or species that you aren't targeting, or caught up in the crossfire. It's just not right. Alright guys, well, we're going to hit this next section, see how we go. One of the more unfortunate things about hunting goats, some of the gnarly terrain you have to climb. They call them goats tracks for a reason. But payoff for that can be accessing some parts of the country that no one will probably even be in a long, long time. Here I am, watching the sunset. Rocky gorge with a natural flowing river through it. It's just bloody amazing. I've been hunting this property for years. It's been my family for over 100 years. Anyway, just by chance, decided to push on a little bit of the goat trail and found another access way. Now it doesn't have the beautiful waterfalls and whatnot, like a little bit downstream where we normally get in. It has this for a swimming and fishing hole. Bloody fantastic. And on the way down I was able to knock a goat, which is always handy. Anyway, we'll head up butcher her up. Cheers, guys. So as the sun sets on the last day of hunting, we've got a full freezer. Seen some magnificent country, some beautiful specimens. It's been a really good trip. It's not always about the moment when you pull the trigger. It's a lot to do with the moments leading up to, and then the real test of character afterwards, packing all that meat out. We've covered at last check 75-80 kilometres in the last 4 days. So we've hunted this property real hard, the hardest I've ever hunted this actually, with the lowest yield. But in saying that though, it's been one of the better trips. Saw that monster buck, shot some good pigs, explored some beautiful terrain. Anyway guys, apologies I didn't capture too many kill shots and all the rest of it. It's sort of hard, you get caught up. I actually missed a couple of good opportunities because I was too busy stuffing around the camera. But yeah, no, it's been really good. Thanks heaps for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any suggestions or if you just want to be part of the conversation. Thanks again guys. See you next time. Firstly, sorry about the background noise from the car, but just wanted to make mention that this trip we've been doing a lot of guts in field dressing, so a lot of our hunting, 99% of our hunting has been by backpack, so you probably noticed me lugging around my big backpack, filling that with meat. So part of that process is, you know, gutting the beast, well not really gutting it, getting the meat off the beast on the run, so you're leaving the guts in. A little bit of a process, it's not too complicated at all, but just a word of the wise that you've got to be really careful that you don't pierce its guts or anything like that. So just a tip that I do, I get the guts out of the animal. I just like make a small incision on the underside. It gives you plenty of room then to work on the carcass to get your back straps off and do what you need to do. But just if, you know, if you're new to shooting and harvesting your own meat, do puncture, you know, any of the units and you get that on the meat, pretty much scrap it. It's not worth the risk. Bile and all the nasties inside there, just, yeah, it's best off passing. But yeah, it's an easy way to get back straps, legs, and, you know, shoulders if you don't, you know, shoot through the shoulder, you know, the sort of right area. Anyway guys, just thought I'd put that out there in this little video. Again, apologies for the background noise, it's bloody dark, I'm just doing the best I can. I was shooting quite a fair, went on a little afternoon hunt, a fair few k's from campsite, so I cheated and took the ute over. And was on the drive back, the air just spotted a nice ball, 200 metres out, knocked him. And then this little sow and a couple of piglets running about 100, 200 metres away and just had a crack at them as well. So yeah, I'm going to get back to camp pretty quick. Alright, thanks guys.